Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Elm Creek. Or it would be a really good deal if we had that kind of money available. We don't, so it's not actually a good deal in any way, shape or form. I thought that it would have gotten rid of the lime coating over the top. I got sent a message very recently, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was that sent me the message, but I do know that the content of the message was quite interesting. They went and did stone picking on a field, and they manually... First of all, they went over the field with a stone picker, and they let the hired help just work up and down the field continuously until it had finished, and they had X amount of stones. Then they reloaded the save, and they did it again, only this time they did it manually, and they used a stone picker not up and down every line. What they did instead was as they manually drove around doing stone picking, they just went and picked up any stones that were showing visually, so any stones that they could see. And remarkably, so when you sort of seen the field afterwards, there was just loads of lines everywhere, and the whole field had definitely not been covered, right? So probably about half the field, maybe 2/3 of the field had been covered, because it leaves it in a cultivated state after it's done, and it was they were going in directly after just ploughing. So I had a look. Oh, I forgot. Stone picker, it does actually go to the very edge of the field, even if you go and stone pick around the edge yourself, so I've just wasted my time going around the edge there. That's a bit stupid, but never mind. It might still work. But anyway, when he did it manually and went over it and didn't cover all of the area, he actually ended up with a lot more stones than when he did every inch of it with the hired help. My theory is that it's doing that because the stones that are picked up are actually, the number of stones that's picked up is randomly generated. That's my theory, is it's completely randomly generated. You don't know how many stones you're going to get, and each time you do it, kind of the quantity of stone that's in the field is random. So you get some areas that got a lot more, some areas that got less. But it's randomly, kind of, the numbers are randomly generated once the stone picker goes over them, and that's what's causing the discrepancy between the numbers. That's my theory. Whether or not there's anything in that, I have absolutely no idea. It could be complete and utter nonsense. On the other hand, it could be a valid and working theory. So, me going up through this side here was actually beneficial, because then as soon as this one is finished, we can start planting in this field, and I'm actually going to start planting in the field in a minute. Now let him do another couple of times around, a few passes up and down, and then we can start planting in there. At least we can get going with that one. This one is doing his cultivating in here. He's doing a great job. Absolutely fantastic. Working the ground. I actually really like the texture that we got coming up from the cultivator as well. I think that looks quite cool. And then we've got you over here. You're all finished, you're done. So we're going to go and drop our new cultivator off, and then we're going to put the seed drill on this tractor, and we will start planting in that field there. There's nothing else that I want to put in that field at the moment. Can't go and do rolling or anything like that, so it's just a matter of leaving it. Quite heavy on the front, this one. See the way that the wheels are tipping forwards. I'll go and bring you up there like that, and we will lower that one down and leave it right there. So let's go and get our seed drill on and make a start with that. We're also going to want, once we've got a tractor available, we don't have a spare tractor at the moment, we're going to hook up the auto load trailer and just move that honey out of the way so that we can get the next round of honey coming up, because you've got to do it on the hour. If you don't, then the honey starts sort of backlogging. Now, one thing I've noticed with honey, at the greenhouses, you can see how much you've got backlog right here. So I got 9 litres of lettuce in there, and then strawberries in here, I got 1 litre. So they've just had a pallet that has been put out, basically. Animals, it doesn't actually show anything. So there's nowhere that you can see how much honey you've got stored up in the background until you go remove that pallet And then on the hour, the following hour that comes up, the next pallet will spawn. Something that does irritate me a little bit about the honey and the way that system works is the fact that it kind of does it like that. I don't like that. I would I would prefer it if we want sorghum and we want oats. I think we'll do sorghum on this field here, and we'll do oats on that one over there. Yeah, I don't like that. I would prefer it if we could at least have 2 pallets being spawned on the honey square. Just the 1 pallet being able to be spawned. That's the bit that I don't particularly like. I'd very much rather have a couple of pallets being able to be spawned there. It would definitely make a big difference. If I go here like this, there's the sorghum. Start planting that. It's going to be a little bit more expensive planting the sorghum. We accept that, because the hired help goes and buys all seed and everything. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't care about that. We've got $7.5 grand at the moment. We don't have any more loan available, but with the 2 greenhouses we've got now, bringing in produce, plus the bees as well, that's going to be a supply of money coming in until we are ready to start harvesting, and then we're going to be able to get a little bit of extra money coming in from that. I've got this one here working hard, clearing all of these stones. As soon as this one is done, we can get started on the next field as well. I might just set this one going straight up and down on that next field, and then we'll do the lime spreading afterwards, so we don't have to keep chopping and changing machines. That one's doing a great job. And then it's just to plant that final field. So that one's going to be oats. Like I said, we've got sorghum going in here, and then we'll have oats in the next one. I'm not sure how much stone is left on this bit. It's been a little while since I've done any recording. Many of you will know by now that I have got COVID at the moment. And I'm still not better. I'm still struggling with this quite a bit. So I'm just doing a very, very short bit of recording now so that you have got something to watch. Mainly what I wanted to do was I'll leave these machines over here. I'll leave the seed drill going over there planting the sorghum. And I will leave that tractor over there doing the cultivating. We'll leave them going in the field over there, and I want to go and get the pallet trailer over here, the auto loader. I want to show you this one. There's been several updates. This guy has been doing a lot of work to this trailer. It's not just the trailer, it's the script mostly. He's just using the trailer to put it on at the moment, and it is now gone for, I think, testing with Giants, and then the actual script will be publicly released after this so that everybody can take it and use it for their own trailers and stuff like that. And then he will be adding in new items that you can put on it as well. So at the moment, I've got Euro pallets on there. If I press Y, we've got liquid tanks, and we've got big bag pallets. There's the 3 options that we've got at the moment with this one. I can load up that pallet of honey right there. I think we can go. I think there's maybe another couple of pallets over in the next to the greenhouses. We'll go and have a look, and we'll see if there's any more over there. It does now have an unload function as well. We can now unload the trailer, even though it doesn't load in the same way that the old auto loaders used to. It still does actually have an unloading function as well, which is really, really cool. I really like this. So I'll load that one up. And you notice now that instead of them going sideways, all different angles, some going that way and then some going that way. They're all like this down through this trailer. I think it's just to make it a little bit easier, just to keep things simpler for doing the coding or whatever. I'm not really sure. But anyway, we bring it over to here. You've got them all on there like that, and now we can just unload, and you can choose the side. Just press I and unloads, and it will automatically dump them off to the side, which is absolutely fantastic. So we can load it back on again if we want to. So we've got a proper auto-loading trailer, and not only that, this trailer, once he's done the work to it, he does want to add in, well, it's not to this trailer, to the auto-loading script. He wants to add bales, all the different types of bales, and the other stuff as well. But at the moment, part of it is now been submitted to Giants for testing. So I don't know which bit has been submitted, whether it's just this trailer in general has been submitted to Giants for testing. If it has, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, one thing that I don't know is if we can mix and match. So that's what I'm going to try and do right here. So if we go to there, enable auto load. Yeah, see, it won't let me do it. And also, it won't let me change the type. If I unload it, like that, now I've got loading type. So I can select the liquid tank, and now I can load that one. And that one will load right into the middle, like that. Now, I'd like to unload that one. I don't want to unload that on the same side that I've already got, so I'll change the tip side. We'll go to tip side right, and I'll dump that one back off again. And then tip side left again, we'll change the type back to the Euro pallet. And then you just press R to load in the pallets, just like that. So it's quite easy to use it. It's quite simple. There's nothing particularly complex about using it. It's a brilliant little mod. I really do love this one. And there's been a few updates with it. There's a link in the... there's a link on our Discord to this one. You'll be able to go and try that one out on the Discord if you want to. Just go and have a look over here. The most up-to-date one should be on the Discord as well. And then once all the testing has been done and they've had their approval from Giants and so on, the last of it will be the script and everything. That's going to be loaded onto GitHub for people to be able to take from there. And we'll make sure that we provide links to the GitHub link as well for anybody that does want that once it's posted. I'm not going to do any more today. It's a really short episode, and I need to try to recover from this COVID. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm mostly gotten over the worst of it now. It's just I'm really, really, really tired, and it's properly worn me out, this has. So it's probably going to take me a couple of days now just to get over that. So you've got a really short episode today, unfortunately, and then tomorrow and the next day you have some normal episodes, and Saturday you could very well end up having another short episode. And I will... yeah, well, we'll see. You do still have a time-lapse one, so you've at least got that one coming. Okay, I just want to say one thing very quickly. If you're quiet in the game, you may have to go and play the game yourselves, but the sound of the wind whistling and little bits of thunder in the background, the bad weather, it sounds really good. It's really, really effective. It does sound genuinely brilliant. I'm quite impressed with this. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.